Doomsday arrived. Meteorites crashed into the Earth, causing 75% of the planet's land to vanish in an instant. Radiation carried by the meteorites swept across the land, and toxic gas filled the air. People could only huddle in bunkers to survive. To get supplies, John had to put on a protective suit and leave the bunker every day to search for new provisions. But soon, the Earth's crust began to tear apart. The bunker shook violently, and collapsing buildings rained down everywhere. People swarmed toward the exits, with countless fighting over the few small boats available. Many even came to blows over them. Fortunately, John and his family managed to board a boat with his wife and children. For those left behind, only death at the hands of the sea awaited them. The boat docked again, and they found themselves in a city submerged by seawater. The group struggled to find solid ground when John suddenly felt the ground tremble. In the next second, countless meteorite fragments streaked across the sky. John's family quickly hugged tree trunks, trying to escape the falling debris. Some people were killed on the spot. When it was all over, they set off again, heading for the safe haven spoken of by scientists. But John's body, eroded by long-term radiation, had less than 2 months left to live. Urgent to find a place for his wife and children to survive, he pressed on without delay. Yet a fissure in the ground blocked their path. They had no choice but to risk crossing a tattered rope bridge. Strong winds made them sway precariously. A single fall would mean certain doom. They moved forward cautiously. They only needed to climb a ladder to reach the other side when a violent tremor struck. All supports began to collapse. They had no choice but to crawl forward desperately. The survivors met another man heading for the same destination. He took them to his shelter. The man told them that to reach the safe zone, they would have to cross a military battlefield. Fortunately, he had connections there, so they set off once more. On the way, they encountered a group of soldiers. After learning their situation, the soldiers escorted them through the war zone. At last, the group boarded the last vehicle heading for the destination. But disaster struck quickly. Hostile forces surrounded the vehicle and ordered everyone out. Determined to secure a future for his wife and children, John immediately grabbed one of the enemy's guns. The two fought hand to hand. Others outside helped subdue the remaining soldiers. After 2 gunshots, John staggered out, clutching his abdomen. There was no time for grief. John told his wife to drive away at once. They finally reached the safe haven. What lay before them was a paradise on Earth. John could hold on no longer and collapsed. In his final moments, he kept his promise to his wife and children.